to be with you all today. Today, we're going to talk about what does it look like to actually know where you're headed and how to process through the progress on the mission to grow. Like, come on now. How do we process as we progress? And let's talk about this today. Let's go.
Welcome to the Bite Size Marketing Hack Podcast, where you get the confidence to hack your marketing 5 minutes at a time. Hey guys, welcome to the Bite Size Marketing Hack Podcast. My name is Mark.
My name is Rashawn.
And it's great to be with you. We love helping to break down the complex things in these times of uncertainty when it comes to marketing to help you navigate all of these crazy times so that you can connect with the right people for your business and grow and thrive when other people are struggling. So we're here to help you do that. And you know, that's not just about tools and platforms and strategies and tactics, but it also has to do with what's happening in our mindset and within how we approach business from within. So Rashawn's going to take us into this episode today as we talk not just about those strategy pieces, but what happens here first within us so that we can go out there and dig in. So take us in.
That's it. Awesome, Mark. Love it. Well, this is probably one of my favorite times where we can inwardly process what we may outwardly be experiencing. And I know for me personally, I'm really quick, one, to be thankful about what I'm thriving in, things that we can celebrate and remembering, some of the successes over the past years in business. But it's really tough whenever you feel your business is plummeting because of all the things that are happening. So I think it's so important not only, to keep in mind those things that have been done really well in your business, but also processing through what you're truly struggling with and also looking and counting the cost on what's confusing and what's missing. So I think there's 4 things we should focus on. Thriving, what's thriving in your life? What's going well for your business as you progress and process? Come on now. Number 2 is struggling. What are you struggling with? And be real about it. Share exactly what it is. Maybe it's rhythm problems, like not knowing how to necessarily, work out your schedule in a way that is most productive, or maybe it's priorities, getting those together. Next is confusing. What areas do you need clarity? What areas do you need to know the next step and you don't quite know them, therefore you're confused? So how do we address these problems in a way that will be very helpful, not only for us, but for our families, for our coworkers, and the friends that we have in our lives? So next is missing. What's missing? Every one of us have something that we feel is missing out of our lives. And this is a great opportunity to start writing this stuff down and really processing through them. Don't hide from them. A lot of times we want to hide from our flaws and our hiccups and our hangups, and we want to cover it with something else to numb the pain. But I think we need to really put these things in front of us. What are your thoughts, Mark? Because I know, for instance, I got so much I could share on each one of those. But what are your thoughts on just, keeping a notepad, or, at least having mental notes throughout the day reminding you of these 4 areas?
Yeah, I think in terms of just keeping track of well, first of all, being able to be aware of the problems and the challenges that we have, and then being able to make a plan to move towards those. Lately, I've been using Evernote. And so I know there's a lot of different platforms out there, but what I love about Evernote is I create one of my starred top lists for each area of my life. And then when I have something come up that is like, man, that's an area that I'm struggling in, or that's an idea that I have that I need to process through for business.
Yeah.
I add it into the note for that area, and then you can even add hashtags on Evernote and then be able to search and find things around that hashtag. So it becomes a database for your own life. And then if you're able to be consistent with that, then you don't have to remember it. I think that's one of the biggest things I've learned in business is if I try to hold it all in my mind all the time, which I did for a while, it makes me stressed out. And so getting to that place where if there's stuff I'm struggling with or stuff that's going well that I want to keep track of, or even ideas, putting it down on paper so it's out of my brain and I can stay present.
Love that. Absolutely love that. And one of the wisest people I've had the privilege of meeting from the standpoint I only got a few minutes at his sort of quote unquote feet to learn from him, but I absolutely love uh, David Green of the Green family, the founder of Hobby Lobby, and he doesn't carry a cell phone. He has someone doing all his sort of conversations and communications, via like, so he never carries a cell phone. However, he does carry a notebook everywhere he goes throughout the day, and he's taking notes all day on what
Right.
he's processing throughout the day. And just like you, maybe we're living in a day and age where it's digital. So you, Mark, you have Evergreen. Is that the app?
Evernote is the platform. Yeah.
Evernote, not Evergreen. Okay. But yeah, but he has a notepad. Whichever way you swing, I think it's definitely a great opportunity to grow and to really process what you're going through or along the journey. So I love that though. And for me personally, I just came to the senses. That's why I need people in my life to sort of beat me over the head. Rashawn, you need to be processing all this stuff. My friend Alan, did a coach session with me out of Colorado, really walked me through these 4 areas, and it's been a game changer because now I don't have to hide my struggles anymore. I can look them straight in the face. One of my biggest ones, really quick, Mark, is I'm struggling right now in this season because I know, quote unquote, this book is about to come out, and I'm scared of success. I'm scared of failure, but I'm also scared that it will do really well. So that's one of the things I've been nervous about and fearful. Like, I don't know how to face this moment where I am on my journey because, yeah. So he really walked me through, like, dude, you need to write this down and you need to take it to God in prayer and also write down what you're processing. And it helps so much, man. Been carrying that for a while now. So.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I hear in what you're saying, Rashawn, is just the willingness to go there, and you even
Yeah,
getting some outside help from others to help you be able to identify where you need to be leaning in. I think
true.
that's
Very
really
true.
wise. Yeah, I love that. And then and then additionally, I think for me, I live or I die by the systems I have, and if I don't have a plan in place, like using Evernote or carrying around that notebook to be able to um, unload things from my brain,
Yeah.
then I might, and I mean, my willingness to go there is, of course, important, but I might have some of those thoughts around what if I succeed with this, or what if I
Mm,
fail around like a book launch like that. But if I'm not putting that down to intentionally take time to process, and then I'm not referencing it when I'm in prayer and that kind of stuff,
wow.
I never get around to it. So I like that idea of having that outside help, but then also having some sort of system, even if it's just as simple and basic as a notebook, to be able to keep
Yeah.
track of it. So
So good. So good, Mark. I love that. So next steps for someone out there, I would say, as Mark said, having that system, getting a grid or something on, a Google Doc saying, keeping up to date, like even Evergreen, right?
Evernote,
Okay,
yeah.
Evernote.
You're a
Oh,
big Evernote fan, I can
yeah,
tell,
Evernote. Yeah, they're probably so mad at me right now, but also having that listening ear, whether it's praying to God, because He always hears our prayers, or even friends to listen and hear us out. But last one I would say is define and pray over your fears and what you're facing,
honestly.
your struggle. So, anything else, Mark, to close out?
I think it's good, and I appreciate that today we're just taking time to realize that yes, we're doing bite-sized marketing hacks, and that's pretty practical most of the time. But
Yeah.
sometimes the most practical thing you can do is to be aware of what's going on inside of you. That
Yes.
we can't always just look out for the next strategy or the next thing to do, but sometimes we just got to get honest with ourselves and with people. So
Amen,
I think
bro.
this is practical today
Good.
in a different way.
Boom. That's it, brother. Well, thank you guys for joining in. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. That's our big asks today. Go ahead and do that. Thank you all. Again, you could be anywhere, but you chose to be here with us. Let's go.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And visit us at bitesizemarketinghacks.com for more resources and episodes that will help you hack your